Okay, so Courtney, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions about this new product that we want to introduce into the market. And so first of all, what grade are you here?
I'm a senior.
You're a senior at JMU. And do you smoke cigarettes?
I do smoke cigarettes.
Right? And so since you smoke cigarettes, do you own a lighter?
I do.
Right? What kind of lighter?
Definitely a Bic.
A Bic? Just
I have gotten like the really cheesy like 7-Eleven or like CVS brands before.
Mm-hmm.
I like Bics.
So, well, that's my next question. So, do you like actively seek out and try to find that generic Bic lighter?
Mm-hmm.
You do. And where do you look for those lighters? Gas stations.
Mostly.
And when you go to a gas station to buy a new lighter, I mean, do you go there? Are you there to buy the lighter, just lighter, or do you like wait till you need a new pack of cigarettes too?
Yeah.
You'll wait?
I'll wait. Or if I'm feeling really cheap, then I'll ask for matches.
Okay, I do that too. And let's see. And do you use your lighter outside? Do you smoke outside?
Mm-hmm. Usually that's where I smoke.
Do you think that do you say that most people probably smoke outside?
Outside or in the car.
Yes.
I mean, I know some people that smoke inside their house, but your roommates have to get away with that.
And especially now with like the restaurants and everything in DC and Virginia having the laws about the ventilation and all that, everybody smokes outside.
I mean, Finnegan's is like the only place that I know of that you can smoke indoors.
Yeah. See, and do you think that the wind is an issue for you? You do when you're laying your lighter?
Yeah, I do have to like actively seek out a little like corner crevice that I can like, because sometimes I can like use my body or my hand to block it, but especially in Harrisonburg, the wind like gets really intense.
You're awesome. You're getting ahead of me in these questions. No, that's okay. So you feel that your wind is not, or I mean your hand is not a sufficient enough wind blocker by itself. Okay. And
it usually takes like 4 or 5 hands.
Or you got to pull like the coat collar out. Yeah. And on a scale from like 1 to 10, 1 being you don't really notice the wind that much, and 10 being like you wake up and curses to the wind every morning. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, how much of a problem would you say the wind gives you?
Probably like a 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
But when it is a problem, because it's not always a problem.
Right.
When it is a problem, it's like GD, this stupid wind.
Okay, and if you were to see, at a gas station, a product that offered a clip-on attachment that blocked the wind for your lighter, was that something that you would purchase?
Probably.
And
I could see myself purchasing that.
And how much, we'll give a range of how much you'd probably be willing to pay for that. It's reusable.
Yeah. Honestly, no more than $5.
Right. Okay.
Especially because you run the risk of losing it or having someone snatch your lighter and things like that.
Would you say that you lose lighters often?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Well, especially because you just oh, can I use your lighter? Yeah, and they take it and
they pocket. Yep, they pocket lighters. I know it. That happens all the time. And okay, well then, would you be interested in purchasing a multi-pack of them, like a pack of 3?
I could and
you buy a multi-pack of 3, and you're saving $1 or something by buying the multi-pack. Okay. And how many do you think, if we were to put out a multi-pack, how many do you think we should put in there? 3 or 4?
Mm-hmm. Well, because I know that they sell the multi-packs of Bics.
Right.
I've never purchased one of those.
Oh, you're right. I think there's 5 in there. That's a good idea. Let's see, and is there any color preference that you prefer? I mean, do you ever try to find a specific lighter color?
No, usually it's kind of weird, but I'll try to pick out either the ugly ones.
So that nobody will pocket them.
So awkward looking, then no one would want to steal it. I don't know, but probably for colors for that, I think it would be kind of cool if it was transparent, but I don't know if that would be possible.
Oh, so that you can like see the flame through it. I think that would also may be better for safety, so you know how close your face is getting to the flame. Yeah. And let's see, we've got just a couple more. What would you consider to be the most important aspect of a wind blocking attachment on a lighter?
Of it, definitely. I wouldn't want it to like melt or I don't know, anything like that.
Yeah. And melt. Okay. And would you ever be interested in if there was an option to like customize the wind blocker for an additional price? You know, for like $1 extra, you can get like initial stickers or something like that. Is that something you'd ever be interested in?
I would do that.
Okay. And do you have any further ideas or suggestions for a product or a company?
I mean, I definitely think that it's a good idea to have something like that. I think that you'd probably also want to make sure that, although, like, you know, smoking is not, like, a sexy habit or anything, you'd probably want the aesthetics of it to, like, look good and to, like,
right.
Look, you know what I mean? So that it's not, like, what the hell is on that lighter? You know what I mean? Like, you want it to look not so odd. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, a couple of the drawings that I saw, like, they look pretty, like, I showed you that one that I liked. Like, that was very, like...
simple, and it had a nice, simple curve to it. And how much do you think, and this is kind of a personal question, but how much influence do you think you have amongst your friends in terms of, like, if they saw you using something like this, like... would they be interested in that and maybe go out and buy it?
I think that some of my friends probably would. They'd be like, "Oh, that is so cool! Like, that is such a hassle. Like, where did you get that? You know what I mean?" And I think some people would be like, "Still, like, what the hell's on your lighter?" You know? What I mean? Like, it just depends. Like, my girlfriends, I feel like would probably be more inclined to use that than my guy friends.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time and suggestions.